What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Now, we may not be the best and every play won't be perfect, but I guarantee you we'll have a good time. Smash that like button for us if you're hyped, and I hope you enjoy. What's good, YouTube? That one ain't, so you're back again once again. And people, today we are back with another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Of course, we're playing the UU tier. A couple of you guys asked if we could switch things up because I know we've been doing UU for a while now, and I just built one or two other teams that I want to test out. So in the near future, we'll be switching some things up. But for now, I want to rock out with these one or two other teams. So wait on it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just wait on it because it is coming. We're gonna change some things up because I know, even for myself, even though I like UU, it gets repetitive after a while, because you build teams and you end up using the same Pokemon over and over again. So we'll change things up over the next couple weeks. But either way, we are doing a UU battle today, and we are battling my good friend that goes by the name of Twit. Some of you guys may or may not know him. Normally I like to battle you guys. That's why I tweet out asking for battles and whatnot. But every once in a while I like to battle another content creator here on YouTube. So either way, if you guys are hyped for today's Wi-Fi battle, and of course if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash that like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. And of course, we can break 25 likes on today's battle. We're gonna go ahead and keep them coming your way. Now, in the future, if you'd like to have a chance to be featured on the Wi-Fi battle here, by all means, make sure you go and follow me over on Twitter. Link to my Twitter is included in the description. That's where I tweet out asking for battles. Every other day or so I'll be looking for battles. So make sure you keep an eye out over on Twitter and whatnot. And of course, a link to Twitch channel and Twitter are included in the description as well. Normally I mention that when I introduce my opponent, but for whatever reason today I didn't. I don't know why. You guys should go check out Twit. By the way, we're gonna choose some super duper random music. Let's go with music 14. I don't know what it is, but let's just go with it and see what we can do. So let's see what Twit is rocking out with. He said whenever he thinks of UU, this is his standard team that comes to mind. And his team is kind of, sort of, okay. So he's got Milotic, he's got a Noivern, a Crocodile. I love using Crocodile. That goes back to the whole, gotta switch tiers up, because eventually you start using the same Pokemon over and over again. I want to use Crocodile so many times. I have to force myself not to. He's got a Beedrill, which is obviously Mega, and then an Alakazam. So he has some high tier UU stuff. But overall, I think we might be able to manage it. We are rocking out with a new team today, you guys. Last team we had, we only won one of the 3 battles, I believe, so the team wasn't all that. But today, we're rocking with Blaxorus, our Haxorus, Roy Mustang, our Arcanine, our Vaporeon, which a subscriber actually bred. That Vaporeon. It's shiny, too. They legit bred it. It's quiet nature, 5 IVs, everything. And they gave it to me like a month after X and Y came out. And I wish I remember who it was, but thank you so much. We have a Porygon 2, we have our Florges, and our Scarfed Nidoking. So I think he's going to lead with either Noivern or the Beedrill, or maybe Fortress, or maybe Crocodile for the Intimidate. So I think I'm going to lead with our Nidoking, because our Nidoking is Scarfed, so that'll give us the chance to outspeed anybody if we need to. And plus, if he ends up leading with the Crocodile, we can Ice Beam it. Beedrill, we can Ice Beam it, I guess. Best things, and Noivern, of course, we can Ice Beam too, because Noivern, I'm pretty sure a Choice Scarf Nidoking outspeeds a Noivern, because Noivern's base speed's like 124 or 125 or something like that. I'm pretty sure Scarf Nidoking can beat that. Actually, no. What is Nidoking's base speed? Hold on, let me see here. Nidoking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's kind of close. Actually, I don't know. I think it's kind of close. It might come down to the wire. But obviously, he's leading with his Fortress to set up Stealth Rocks. This is nice because what does Fortress normally rock? They carry Gyro Ball, which would hurt a little bit. You carry Gyro Ball, Volt Switch. You can't Volt Switch out. Stealth Rocks and Earthquake for fire types, I think. Some of them carry Explosion, but I wish I had Earth Power at this point. I'm pretty sure Twit knows standard Nidoking set, so I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm gonna end up getting choiced into whatever I go for. I could Flamethrower him, and that would obviously take him down to a Sturdy, and then next turn we can. Oh, we carry Earthquake for fire types. I don't know if me leaving him in is the best bet, but I feel like an Earthquake from a Fortress is not gonna be enough to kill Nido here. Let me look at the rest of his team. We need Nidoking for the Milotic. A T-Bolt will be nice for. The Noivern needs to get Ice Beamed. The Crocodile needs to get Ice Beamed. The Beedrill, I wouldn't mind Ice Beaming as well. I don't think we're going to outspeed Alakazam. So if we did swap out, who would we go out to? I feel like I need it. I feel like I need this Nidoking just for his Noivern. But you know what? I'm gonna take that back because we still have Vaporeon and Porygon 2 and Florges for the Noivern. So I feel like turn 1 we're safe to go for the risk of the Flamethrower. So I'm gonna Flamethrower him right now. And of course he's gonna stay in because he knows that he carries 30, so I can't one-shot him. So you're gonna set up your rocks? You're gonna put up them rocks? He put them rocks. So Noivern's down, not Noivern, Fortress down and out. If he wanted to save his Fortress, which there really isn't any real reason for it. I mean, he doesn't have any Wish Pokemon, he can't pass the Wish on to anybody, so he got his Rocks up, which, looking at our team, Rocks really only affect Roy Mustang or Arcanine. So we're gonna go ahead and Flamethrower and get this Fortress up out of here, because I mean, there really is no reason for him to save it, not with this much health. There really isn't. I mean, if there was a way for him to pass, like a Wish or something onto the Fortress, I could understand that, but fuck it. Fuck it. But if we can't get this Fortress out of here, that's one big defensive wall away. He withdrew. He wants to save it. He's got to be going out to Milotic. Noivern. That's actually very interesting. That is an interesting switch. I know he resists it, but still. Noivern wouldn't have been my first guess for him to go out to. Okay, so this is, if he didn't realize already, because Fortress is slow as shit, Nidoking can outspeed it. If he didn't realize already, he's going to know right now that we are, in fact, Scarfed. My question is, what does Noivern get? I know Noivern has a wide variety of different moves it can get. It's one of those Pokemon that suffer from, like, that 4-move syndrome. But my question is, does Noivern carry anything to counter Fairy types? Let me see here. Because, like, what can he possibly do? He could Hurricane me. That would suck. He could Air Slash me. Does he get any sort of... He doesn't get Flash Cannon, he doesn't get Sludge Wave or anything like that. I think I should be decent to swap out to... Noivern gets Water Pulse, Jesus Christ. I think I should be decent to swap out into Florges, but I mean, if that's obvious, then I could just swap to... Honestly, we have a pretty bulky team. Like, half our team is bulk. Vaporeon, Florges, and Porygon 2. So I think I might try swapping out to... I'm gonna go to Porygon 2, because, like, let's say he goes for a Draco Meteor or something like that. Porygon 2 is still gonna eat it up, and it's just gonna lower his special attack, and we can Ice Beam him right back. And Ice Beam would be nice for a couple other members on his team, too. So let's see what he ends up going for. Infiltrator. Oh, I don't set up a sub, nigga. He went for Draco. See, the obvious... I always second guess myself. I should have just gone out to Florges. I should have. But we're going to eat it up, which is fine, and it lowers the special attack, so it's going to give us a chance to go for a recover as well. So we can recover, and anything else he wants to go for, we should be good to eat up, and then we can Ice Beam. Oh, he doesn't want to. He knows P2 carries that Ice Beam. He doesn't want to stay in for that. Okay, so he's going to go out to Milotic, which is nice. I actually really like that, and the reason for that is because it gives us the free recover, and number 2, I feel like he's going to try and Toxic us, but what I'm going to go for is the Thunderbolt instead. He can Toxic us all he wants. See, if Nidoking wasn't a ground type, if Nidoking wasn't a ground type, you best believe, I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Even if we get the paralysis, it'll be nice because we can try and get paralysis, but at the same time it sucks because that Marvel scale goes sky high, send its defense sky high. But it's fine for me. I'm not worried about it too much. I'd rather stay in and just Thunderbolt the fuck out of this, and I feel like we're gonna be here forever, going back and forth between recover. I mean, eventually I'm gonna... Shit, I should have Toxic it if I didn't care. See, I should have done that. Actually, now that I think about that, it would have been smarter for me to Toxic the Milotic, because even though the defenses go sky high, we can continue to Thunderbolt, which will do more damage with Thunderbolt than it will do with Scald. So we're good in that sense. And I feel like he's definitely going to go for a recover next. So I feel like I am going to risk it. And I'm going to go for the Toxic, because either this turn or next turn, he's going to go for a recover. There you go. So as long as we don't miss, we should be good. And this is another one of those opportunities where, like, I'm kicking myself for not having aromatherapy on my Florges. I need to get another aromatherapy. I can't speak. Aromatherapy Florges. So we gave him the Marvel Scale, which sucks, but if there's anything that could have activated the Marvel Scale, Toxic is what I would want to have activated, if I'm just being honest. And there's really no point in me going for a recover right now because the toxic damage combined with the skull is just going to bring me right back down to where I'm at now. So I think what I'm going to do No, I take that back. I take that back. I am going to go for a recover right now because what's the harm in it? What's the harm in it? I'm going to go for a recover right now and see whatever little HP I can get back. It's 100 points. It's almost, well, it's over half my health. And then if worse comes to worse, I'm going to go out to probably Florges and start Moonblast and get some special attack drops. He's going to withdraw, so we get a free recover. Another free recover. So now he's going to go out to Beedrill, which is a problem because a U-turn does like almost half to Porygon 2. God forbid we get a crit. And Mega Beedrill has decent special defense. It's like base 80 special defense or something like that. So what I want to do is Porygon 2 isn't exactly needed for his team. Like Porygon 2 is nice to have, but we don't exactly need Porygon 2. I mean, it's a nice Ice Beamer when it comes to Noivern, Crocodile. Huh. Let me think. See, this one Tri-Attack will be nice to have on him. I mean, no matter if I go for a Thunderbolt or an Ice Beam, he's gonna eat it up. But the question is he gonna go for a Protect turn 1? You know, it doesn't matter. I know Nidoking outspeeds him. So I can either play for Paralysis or Freeze Hacks. I'm gonna play for Paralysis. I feel like we get Paralysis more often than Freeze. And plus, I would rather have an effect that's gonna last the rest of the battle. Oh, he's gonna Drill Run. Ooh, so he reveals that he carries Drill Run. I would rather have an effect that's gonna last the rest of the battle, like Paralysis, than Freeze, which can wear off. Oh, I was hoping and praying. Okay, so at this point, Porygon 2 is pretty much down and out. Actually, he might not be down and out. I'm going to take that back. The thing is, there's just not going to be anybody else that's going to take the hit from this Mega Beedrill. I'm going to have to sack off Porygon. Beedrill is a problem. Beedrill is a huge problem because if you're not Scarfed, you're not outspeeding it. Let me check his defenses though. Mega Beedrill. Oh, his defense is paper thin. Oh, why is his special defense so much higher than his defense? What the hell? His defenses both should be ass. I mean, his special defense is the same whether he megas or not, so oh well. Oh well. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and end up doing away with this. I was hoping and praying he was gonna go for a U-turn. I was hoping and praying because that means that's gonna give us the initiative, because he has to send out his Pokemon first, which I will gladly accept. I wish I had somebody that could set up rocks on my team. That would be nice for a Beedrill. That's pretty much become standard in UU between Darmanitan, Arcanine, Mega Beedrill, Mega Pidgeot, Noivern. It's almost a necessity to have that. Okay, so at this point, I think I'm going to go out to my Vaporeon, because if he wants to go for a Draco, we should be able to eat it up, and if he stays in, we can shoot him with an Ice Beam. If he wants to swap out to my Milotic, that's fine. We'll go back and forth. I have Protect, and with my Milotic being poisoned, you know, I'm guaranteed to win that one. So hold on. You want to stay into it? You want to U-turn out? You want a Draco? You want to catch this Ice Beam? No. And like I said, a subscriber gave this to me like a month or two after X and Y came out, and I've had it ever since then because it's just perfect. And I don't. Thank you. I wish I remember who gave it to me, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But my question is, who on his team is gonna do work to this Vaporeon? Mega Beedrill is of course gonna hurt. He's gonna go out to my Milotic, which is what I thought. So the Stall Fest has begun. 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 Okay, I'm not gonna let him poison another one of my walls here. I definitely do not want that to happen. The only problem that we have is The only issue that we have going up against this Milotic, which is a problem no matter what Milotic you end up with, is how bulky it can be. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to protect, because obviously he's going to go for a... Obviously he's going to go for a Toxic and try and Toxic me. And I have 2 Pokemon on my team with Protect. Oh, he was Ice Beam. Did he predict? Did he try and predict the Nidoking swap because of the Toxic? Hello. Hello. I see you, Twit. I see you. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. This team kind of sort of like has me nervous. Well, I get nervous whenever I make a new team, but it kind of sort of has me nervous because when you build a team that's either too bulky or too offensive, it's kind of sort of scary because it's like you have too much of one thing on a team, you know, and you end up lacking in another area. So what I think I'm going to do is if he wants to Toxic, I feel like he's gonna go for a Toxic right now. I feel like he has to go for a Toxic right now. I mean, we really can't touch each other with this. But even if he Toxics me, again, that's a stall where I can win because of Wish Protect. I can just spam Wish Protect all I want. And his Milotic's eventually gonna go down due to Toxic. So, my question now is, it's all about mind games. Like, do I go out to somebody? Is he gonna go for a Toxic? Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna play this game? Are we gonna go back and forth like that? I mean, if I go out to Florges, the Beedrill is really the only problem that I have. If I get rid of that Beedrill, Florges runs house. I mean, Alakazam would be a little bit of an issue, but we can do decent damage to Alakazam with Florges. Enough for an E-Speed from Arcanine to kill him. Crocodile gets bopped. Fortress or the Healthy Zat gets bopped. Noivern gets bodied. Oh my goodness. Florges is detrimental. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to Scald. Fuck it. So his Milotic did go for Toxic, so that's fine. That's fine. Because now at this point it's just about wearing this Milotic down in any way that we can. To be honest, that's all it's about. Is trying to wear it down in any way that we can. And honestly, I can go for Wish Scald if I really want to. If I want to stall out this Milotic even more, I can go for Wish Scald and just keep going, because every single turn that Toxic is going to wear on that Milotic even more. So that's why I said there's going to be one thing I wanted to activate that Marvel skill with, it would be Toxic. It's like the lesser of multiple evils. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the situation I was in, there wasn't really much I could do with the P2. Try and get paralysis, I guess, but I feel like I let P2 go too early as well. Because, like, the Noivern can't touch it. I let P2 go too early. I shouldn't have let him go that early. Oh well, hindsight's 20/20. It is what it is. So now the question is he going to stay in? Is he going to go for a Recover? Or is he going to swap? If he swaps, does he think I'm going to swap? I guess he thinks I'm going to swap. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not going out to my, whatchamacallit. There's no chance of it happening. I'm not going out to, my Nidoking. I need Nidoking too much. Especially if P2's down, I need Nidoking way too much. Because Nidoking can do decent work to everybody else. Everybody else on the team. So this next wish, even if he attacks me with a Scald, should take me back up to full HP. Which will be nice. It'll be nice. It's just I hate Mega Beedrill. And you know, I asked him before we battled, I said, do you have any high tier UU on your team? He's like, no, I don't. And he's got fucking Mega Beedrill on his team. A free Scald? Yo, if we get the burn! If we would have gotten the burn, that would have been glorious. That would have been absolutely glorious. Okay, so there's no reason for me to let my Vaporeon die right now, because Mega Beedrill is going to be savage against it, no pun intended. Even though I am defensive, Mega Beedrill will in fact be pretty savage against it. So to that extent, I think I'm going to go for a... Difficult decision is difficult. Because it's like, do I risk the chance of living and go for a Scald? I feel like I'm not going to live a hit from this Beedrill. Beedrill is way too... Base 150. Jesus Christ. Can y'all send him to OU, please? Pretty please? Because, I mean, me going for Protect's not going to do anything. I'm just going to Scald and see what I can do. Because if worst comes to worst, Vaporeon goes down... I guess he's trying to stall the toxic damage. I was gonna say, worst comes to worst, Vaporeon goes down and Arcanine just comes in and E-speeds it, to be honest. That's really all that's gonna happen from that. So at this point, I feel like I'm definitely not gonna live a hit. So, he's not gonna Drill Run. He could U-turn to avoid getting scalded and keep his Beedrill. I'm just gonna Scald. I should have protected. I should have protected to see what he's gonna go for. Poison Jab. Because, you know, the thought crossed my mind of, like, trying to predict. Oh, we live! And we live! Let's go, Vaporeon! Let's go! I love it! 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 We're probably gonna die to poison now. But that's fine, because the Milotic is below half, and it's still toxic. If we get a Volt Tackle off from Arcanine, not a Volt Tackle, a Wild Charge, that should do the damage. I know its defense is sky high right now, but should do the damage. Yo, Vaporeon just took down Mega Beedrill. I've never been more proud. I've never been more proud, never been happier. And at this point, we're safe to go out to Nidoking, except for the Alakazam. The Alakazam is a bitch. If he predicts and goes out to Alakazam, then we're going to have an issue. I feel like he's going to go out to Noivern. You know, I'm going to go out to Florges, because now with the Beedrill gone, Moonblast can do the damage to anybody we need to. There we go, there we go, there we go. I was going to go out to Haxorus, but no point in it. So the question is he going to recover right now, or is he going to go for a Toxic? I'm going to Moonblast and try and lower his special attack. He's going to recover right now. That's fine. Again, that's fine, because we're back to square one with the Vaporeon, where it's just Wish, Protect, Wish, Protect, Wish, Protect, Wish, Protect. And at this point, the plus side to this is that he doesn't have anybody else on his team. He doesn't have anybody else on his team who can take the Moonblast. Milotic is his last thing, because Moonblast is going to do over half to Alakazam, and Alakazam can't one-shot Florges. Fortress, at the health that it's at, is going to get destroyed by Moonblast. And it's not going to outspeed, even if I don't kill it, it's not going to outspeed the next turn. Crocodile gets destroyed by Moonblast. Noivern gets destroyed by Moonblast. So I feel like, even if he goes for a Toxic right now, I don't mind. I don't mind if he goes for a Toxic, because we're going to Moonblast all hell and back. All hell and back, all hell and back, all hell and back. And again, we're back in that same situation where it's like, oh, we do so much more. We do so much more because of Stab. We do so much more because of Stab. Oh, this is going to be good. We're going to back him into a corner eventually where he's going to have to spam Recover. He's going to have to spam Recover. Especially at this point, he's going to have to spam Recover. And I'm telling you, if this Milotic falls, the rest of the team, if this Milotic falls, the Alakazam is the last thing that I have to worry about. That might be me getting a little overzealous, but if this Milotic falls, the Alakazam is the last thing I need to worry about. And every turn, that Toxic wears on it. Ugh. This is why people say that you use bulky, because of this situation right here. This is why they say, like, people that don't like UU, they always say, oh, the tier is so bulky and yada 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 yada. It's only because, honestly, I would say Milotic is the most annoying bulky Pokemon to deal with. Florges would be second. Slowbro, back when Slowbro was still UU, I would say Slowbro was the bulkiest annoying Pokemon to deal with at that time. Definitely, definitely. Slowbro would never die. You make him bold and start spamming Calm Mind, just like the regular Mega Slowbro set. It was such a bitch to deal with. Such a bitch. Like, even back when Mega Manectric was UU, like a Thunderbolt from Mega Manectric after like 2 or 3 Calm Minds, couldn't touch Slowbro. Could not touch Slowbro. And then with the Calm Minds up, you can just Side Shock and destroy Mega Manectric in one shot. So it is what it is. But at this point, he's gonna have to go for a recover again. He can try and scald me if he wants, but he's gonna have to go for recover again. He's gonna have to keep going for it over and over and over again. And at this point, eventually, one of us is gonna get a crit. And if he wants to play this game, eventually I'm gonna get that special attack drop as well. Eventually I'm gonna get that special attack drop. So, ooh, it does so much damage. It does so much damage. The toxic is hilarious. It does so much damage. Oh my lord. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. This is definitely giving me a decent insight to this team, because like I was mentioning earlier, it's kind of scary. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Who's going to go out to? He needs to keep that Milotic alive. Fortress? Perfect. Get the Fortress out of here. Bop! Down goes Fortress. Okay, so now I feel like he's going to go out to Alakazam. He's going to have to go out to Alakazam, because that's the only thing that he has that can do decent damage to me. Crocodile, an EQ from Crocodile is going to hurt. Question is, will it one-shot? I feel like from that range it can. And there comes Alakazam. A side shot from Alakazam is going to hurt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Moonblast straight up, because I don't want to risk anybody else. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. This is my last bulky Pokemon. I shouldn't have done that, because Psyshock is going to hurt, definitely. Never mind. I appreciate the risk that I took. Because now, if he is carrying a Focus Sash, it's out of there. It is gone. It is donezo. So Florges is gone, which sucks because the rest of his team gets bodied by Florges. But it's okay. It's okay. All of our walls are down. He's ran through our walls, all with just Milotic. That's why Milotic is such a fucking bitch. And UU. But this is good because now I can go out to Roy Mustang, and the E-Speed is imminent. It's imminent. And if he wants to go out to Milotic or anybody else, that's fine as well. If he wants to try and keep this Alakazam alive. Which he is. Crocodile. That's interesting. Oh my goodness, yes please, It's not a defensive Crocodile, and doesn't carry Intimidate either. That's perfect. I'm good to go for another E-Speed if I need to. I gotta be safe though, because I only have 5 E-Speeds, and if I want to kill that Alakazam, I'm gonna have to hold on to one of them. But if we can pick off this Crocodile right now, I mean, the plus side of him constantly swapping out like this is that all of his Pokemon are gradually taking damage. Get him out. Because his Noivern gets bodied by an E-Speed. Alakazam's gonna get bodied by an E-Speed. He has to go out to Milotic right now. He has to. And there goes the Milotic. So, with it being where it's at, what are the chances? What are the chances of him going for a Recover right now versus something like a Scald? I'm gonna have to go out to Haxorus. I have to. And just hope he doesn't Ice Beam. I feel like I might be able to take one Ice Beam because it's not Stab, and I know for a fact I outspeed. But if worse comes to worse, nice and Mold Breaker, and he's gonna Scald, which is fine as long as he doesn't get the burn. If he gets the burn, that's gonna make a difference. No burn. Okay, so even though his defenses are sky high right now, I gotta go in because I can't take an Ice Beam. I'm gonna Dragon Claw the fuck out of this thing. Because after this, I'm safe to go out to Nidoking. Because whatever damage I do with Dragon Claw, plus a T-Bolt from Nidoking should be enough to put this in E-Speed range. Because I feel like Twit can't resist the Ice Beam right now. Definite. Have we toppled this Milotic? Have we finally toppled this Milotic? And we live! I could have D-danced! If I would have D-danced, oh my god! I was so afraid because we were almost to half. If I would have D-danced, that would have been a wrap. That would have been a fucking wrap for the rest of the team. Oh my god. Yo, Haxorus is so strong. Yo, can we get the stats for Haxorus? He has base 147 attack. His attack is almost the same as Mega Beedrill. Haxorus is too strong. It just sucks because his defenses are, I wouldn't say they're paper thin. I'm actually really surprised I lit that Ice Beam. Probably just because it's not stab. That's probably the only reason why. It's because it's not stab. Because Haxorus' lowest status is special defense at base 70. But I'm happy because this means that we get to keep our Alakazam, our Haxorus alive, which doesn't really make a difference because rocks would do him in. Actually, no, I don't think rocks would do him in from this side, from this angle. But he still has Noivern and Alakazam, both of which are fast as hell. And I'm not going to end up doing anything with that. So he can go ahead and body this Haxorus. Haxorus came through. Haxorus came through. Ugh, Haxorus came through. I'm so happy about that. You guys don't know. Y'all don't know how happy I am Haxorus came through. Oh my lord. I was so afraid of that Ice Beam. I could have D-danced. Alright, Roy Mustang, I need you to come through and pick up the pieces. I need you to come through and pick up these pieces. That Stealth Rocks are a bitch. They are a bitch indeed. So, we only have 3 E-Speeds left, but he has 2 Pokemon left. I'm actually... Okay, Twit. Okay. I guess it's not a terrible idea in the long run. It's not a terrible idea because the Noivern was going to live the E-Speed. Oh no, it doesn't make a difference. What am I talking about? 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 I still have enough E-Speeds. His Noivern can't outspeed me. I was about to play some tricky shit, and I was like, wait, E-Speed has the highest priority in the game. So down goes the Noivern, and down goes the Alakazam. Doesn't make a difference. I guess he's trying to, like, stall me out. I guess he was counting, and I guess he might have miscounted, because I only have 1 E-Speed left. So, and plus, Nidoking's Scarfed. And I'm pretty sure I can outspeed Alakazam. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it's one of those things that are super close. But then again, I have had Nidoking out against a Beedrill, and I outspeed Beedrill before, so I'm pretty sure if I can outspeed Beedrill, I can outspeed Alakazam. More than confident. I'm just happy I was able to break Alakazam's sash before anything, because then it would become a huge problem. So either way, GG to Twit. That Milotic had me on my toes the whole time. It really did. But like I said at the beginning of the battle, Milotic and the Fortress are going to be the 2 biggest issues, and they ended up being the biggest issues. But either way, GG to him. I definitely need to try and use Milotic in another team sometime once we come back to UU. Because like I said, I only have a couple UU teams left that I want to test out. But either way, like I said before, definitely make sure you check out his channel and Twitter. Both are linked in the description. And of course, if you want to get to... I can't speak. If you want to have the chance to be featured in a Wi-Fi battle here on the channel, make sure you go and follow me on Twitter. Link to my Twitter account is in the description. Every other day or so, I tweet out looking for battles. If you guys have any set suggestions or want to recommend an MVP from the battle, leave those in the comment section below as well. And of course, if we can break 2,500 likes on today's Wi-Fi battle, then we'll definitely make sure to keep them coming here on the channel. Thank you all so much for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. You know me, to that 182. I'm out.